Hey little sloths, it's me, Nick Avocado. We're back home. Shooby-doo, we're home. Hello, we're back home. Shooby-doo, we're home. Hello, and this is just water weight. I know you're looking, but the merch is on sale. Click the link down below. That's right, merch on sale. It's just water weight. Hey, if you're a little juicy like me, don't worry, it's just water weight. And you can wear this merch and I have all this different stuff, so go check out the store if you're inclined to. Now, today, yay! Something just arrived in the mail, and no, it's not these, even though, that's right, we're comparing Jollibee, which I'm always saying is my favorite deep fried chicken ever. Out of any place, it's Jollibee. And I also really like Popeyes. Popeyes has some great batter. Oh, that flavor. Oh my gosh, the flavor is so good. It has like the best batter, but sometimes it's dry, not gonna lie, and the customer service is D- in my book. They have the best customer service and the chicken's really good, but I've never compared the two side by side. So that's what we're gonna do, but before we begin, look what arrived in the mail. Yay! Yay! Oh, can we make some room? It's just water weight. I know it's getting tight in here, but it's a big old box. Look! And yes, I scribbled out all the stuff so you can't, like, you know, I know the creepers. Okay, I want to open it up. So if you don't know what this is, well, let me show you first. Some of you guys already might know because I've done this on all my channels every time this happens. And we're on my third channel, okay? Third and final mukbang channel. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Excuse me, out the way you go. All right, so you open it up like this. I'm so happy. And you take this off like this. This is like a sponge to keep it nice and like, yay! It's a letter from YouTube. Check it out, and let me read it to you. It says, you've done something amazing that very few YouTube creators accomplish. You've had an astonishing 100,000 people subscribe to your channel. We know that numbers on YouTube can get really big, but we hope that you don't lose sight of the reality behind that 6-digit milestone. Each and every person who has subscribed to your channel has been touched by what you've created. They were inspired, challenged, or entertained, or angry, or annoyed. I'm just, you know, people, I have a lot of like hate watchers, I don't know why, but they're welcome here, I always say. You've achieved this milestone to work hard, with hard work, perseverance, and probably a healthy sense of humor too. Yes, I do have a good sense of humor, but I'm not healthy, but I have a healthy sense of humor. What you've accomplished can't be taken away from you, and we'd like to recognize you and all of your hard work with a Silver Creator Award, a small token of our esteem and respect. We know that you don't do this for rewards. You do it because you have a drive to create and share and eat, and because you found an audience who cares. Yay, thank you guys. See, this is why I'm so happy. Believe us when we say that we can't wait to see what you do next. 1 million subscribers may seem like a long way off right now, but you're closer than you think, and we're rooting for you. Congratulations. Oh wow, I have goosebumps. Oh, sincerely, Susan Wahachikawa. She is the CEO of YouTube. Oh my god, look, this, and there's a little thing in there to keep it from being all moist. This is my not silver platter, oop, there goes my, it's okay, they're empty. Look, now I don't want to drop it. Oh my gosh. Wow. And I owe a big thank you to all of you watching this video right now. Or maybe you're gonna skip this video. Well, I hope you don't, because I really need to thank you. Look at this channel. This channel is 2 months old. 2 months old, this channel had 0. The channel didn't exist. And I hit 100,000 subscribers in 2 months. Actually, I think I have 250,000 right now. Maybe we're approaching 300,000, and I just got this in the mail. I think, how long did it take to get 100,000 subscribers? A couple of weeks. Weeks. Thank you. I hope you know that I appreciate you. I hope you know that. I try to say it all the time, here and there in my mukbangs. Thank you for your time. Oh my gosh, thank you for your time. I appreciate you. Or I'm so replaceable. I can't believe people like to watch me eat and chat, but you do. And I'm like, it's just, I have my main channel, right? Nikocado Avocado 1. And then I created the second channel, which used to be Orland's channel. So Nikocado Avocado 2, if you don't know, that was Orland's channel forever. He used it since 2012. leaving comments for years and years and making videos for years and years and doing all his YouTuber stuff. I took over that only recently, and then I made this one because it's a long story, but I never gave up. I mean, some of you guys know the reasons, and I hate to even talk about it. It just angers everyone, and it infuriates me, and I just want to be grateful. And so, thank you. That's all I'm trying to say. Thank you so much. I didn't give up on you, and you didn't give up on me. And we're a happy family. And honestly, I've only gained like this much weight. I mean, yes, I gained weight from when I started, but it's just water weight. It's just water weight. And honestly, like, I went to the gym today. I feel so good. My endorphins are running. I feel thankful. I feel happy. I feel humble. And this came in the mail today, and I'm like, oh, my heart. Thank you for whatever reason that you're here, for my stories, for my drama. I'm very dramatic. I know I like drama. I've always admitted to it. I'm very dramatic. I like the drama. I like to talk and do crazy things. It's always just me. That's my personality. I am extra with 5 X's. Just extra Nikocado avocado. That's how I am, and you guys, not everyone, but a lot of you appreciate that. You know what I mean? Like, and that means so much to me. So much that I resonate with you, or I just flat out entertain you. Maybe you're on the fence about if you like me as a person. Maybe you just like to see me eat. Maybe you're on a diet and I'm eating all the foods that you wish you could eat. Maybe it's my stories. I mean, I don't even know. Well, at least on this channel, Nikocado 3, it's been a lot of collaborations, it's been a lot of delicious food, and it's been some tea. Some good juicy tea, and I don't know if it's that or everything combined that brought you here to this channel, but I thank you so much. And even though it's very simple, they're saying, oh, it's a simple little thing, you know, it's a piece of metal. Well, I love this. I cherish this. This is going to be hung up in my new apartment when I move to it, which I'm so excited to finally do. I'm gonna get everything set up. I am so excited. I love Jollibee, I love Popeyes, and I love you. Today, I'm gonna be answering all of your questions from my Twitter, so make sure you follow my Twitter, Nikocado Avocado, and this is a long enough introduction. Thank you again. I know I have a rise and a fall and a rise and a fall. My life is a roller coaster. I know just 2 days ago I made a lot of, even my biggest supporters, upset because I shared an opinion about someone, and I can't win with everyone. I'm always just been myself, and some people like it, some people don't. Some people come back and forth. Oh, I like Nick. No, I don't like Nick. Ooh, Nick's annoying. Oh, Nick's a drama queen. Oh, wait, Nick's really funny. Oh, I'm just myself. I always have been, and maybe that's why I got 100,000 subscribers in a couple of weeks. Maybe it's because, well, I do have my main channel, so everyone just popped over, but still, I mean, I'm myself, and people ask me all the time, how do I do a YouTube channel? I don't know who to be, I don't know what to say. Be yourself. It's so much easier, because then you don't have to worry, like, are they seeing this side of me? Ooh, I have to think of a lie, keep it straight. You can just talk to a friend. At least that's what I'm doing. I'm talking to you like you're my friend. I'm not even looking at 1 million people or 100,000 people. I'm just talking as I would to you one-on-one over a warm plate of food, over a dinner date. You know what I mean? So I guess that's what's keeping me going, and I appreciate it. I know I can be a lot. I know. Sometimes I look back at my old videos, I'm like, oh, why did I even do that? What was I thinking? But I keep going. I don't let that get back. I don't let that get down to me. I don't delete all the videos because I changed my mind. People change their minds. That's a part of life. People change I've grown a lot as a person since I started YouTube as well. I mean, I'm still a little immature. I have a very serious side of me, a very proper side, and a very sloppy, messy side. I like having all sides, not gonna lie. I enjoy being messy AF. I love it. I love just saying whatever, this is what I think right now. Because why would I live my life in a box? And if you're watching this video right now, thank you. That's all I'm trying to say. I understand that I'm eccentric. A lot of people hate me, a lot of people dislike me, a lot of people love to dislike me. It fuels them. And maybe you're here because you're not sure, or maybe you're here because you actually like what I say, or you just like to spend time with me. I appreciate it, whatever the reason you have, truly. I don't ban comments and take up dislike thumbs downs. I let people just be free, and you can take me for who I am, whatever time you come across my channel. So, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And please continue leaving comments, how I can improve, what else I can do. I would like to hit 1 million subscribers on this channel one day. Maybe it will happen, maybe it won't. I don't care if the next video gets 5,000 views when I'm used to 100,000. You know, like, that's not gonna stop me from being myself and sharing my views with the world at your fingertips. I appreciate you, and let's get started to celebrate. 1, 2, and 3. Bam! What do you think? I'm so excited. So I actually just burnt my finger. You can see the oil dripping down onto this napkin. Maybe you can. It's very hot. Ooh, fresh out of the fryer. So this is not gonna be like, ooh, oh, it took 30 minutes to get home. Oh my gosh, it's not as good. The competition's not fair. No, I fried these up even more. Can you see? And shout out to my sponsor of the video. Make sure you click the link down below if you want one for free. And it's gonna stay here while I eat this. So, I am so excited. By the way, I said it in my intro, but in case you fast forward to watching me take my first bite, which I know a lot of you do, follow my Twitter at Nikocado Avocado. And I have over 200 now questions that people want to know, and I'm gonna answer. So, let's get things started. So first, I need to have the first bite while it's still hot. Ooh, I don't wanna burn myself though. It's cooling off. Let's just answer some questions. I have some cheeseburgers down here. There's no room. I have 2 cheeseburgers. I have some Popeyes French fries. I have shrimp. I have things still in the boxes. But this was also for the thumbnail. Okay, so let's see what you guys want to know. Nana says, if you could go anywhere in just a snap, where would it be? Colombia. I don't know why, but that's what my instinct said. Colombia. I don't know. It's just so beautiful. The place where I remember I told you that story. People are waiting for this first bite. Hold on. It's so hot and steamy. But remember I told you that first place I went to, the place I went to with Orland in the countryside? Walking around the mountains in the middle of nowhere, you could hear a pin drop. Oh, beautiful, gorgeous. Away from the hustle and bustle, and away from the drama, away. It's good for me, because I'm a very anxious person. All right, so let's just go right into this. Let's do, this here is clearly spicy Jollibee. Ooh, it's hot and steamy. It's hot and steamy, and it's flaking off everywhere. Here we go. Are you ready? Oh my God. We don't need to look at this. I can put this here. Oh my God. Okay. One more bite.
Follow my Instagram at Nikocado Avocado, and if you do, I might just follow you back.
One more bite. Jollibee, so good. Okay, here I go. Ooh. I'm so sorry. It is steaming. That is good. Let me bring it a little closer so you can see. That is so good. Oh my God. That feels like I got fresh out of the drive-thru. So I'm not even gonna bother editing this out. I'd rather keep it in real time. So you guys can see, my double chin. So don't you say anything about my double chin, okay? Okay. Hi, I'm back. We're back home. Shooby-doo, we're home. This is so really good. All right, just look at the skin of the Jollibee. Look at that. Okay, so that's Jollibee. Delicious. Hot and spicy, but very, very good. Extra crispy. Now we're gonna do a Popeyes, which would be this one, yeah. Well, did I do a leg? What did I do? What is that thing? It's a square thing. All right, this is clearly Popeyes. Okay, we're gonna try this Popeyes one now. Again, thank you for the 100K. I'm so appreciative. Here we go. Oh no, this is a Jollibee. I can tell. That's right, I had too spicy, too mild from Jollibee. Oh, I can tell. I can tell this is Jollibee. I should do one of those blind taste tests. Okay, this one, I shouldn't have mixed them up. I'm so sorry. Popeye. It is steaming. That's why I'm shaking. It's so hot. Yeah, you can tell instantly what Popeyes is because it has that batter, that beautiful batter flavor. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my God. They're both so good. I was supposed to say definitely that seasoning. Ouch! It is so juicy. I'm telling you. When Popeyes does it right, it's so worth it. Sometimes it's dry though. Ooh. Someone said, Nick, recently, you've been chewing with your mouth open too much. I've always been a clean eater. That's one of the things that separates me from other people, other than the drama, being crazy. It's telling way too much information about myself. Talking too much. I mean, some people talk a lot, but is that I've always been a quiet eater. I don't have a microphone right here. I don't have one of those little mics that sit right here in my face. I personally don't even like hearing that myself. So I'm sorry, I'm doing it because it's hot, but I have listened to your feedback. All right, let's get a Popeyes, another Popeyes. I got all Popeyes spicy, by the way. This is definitely Popeyes, 100%. So let's try a Popeyes leg, and then we'll try a Jollibee leg. The next question comes from CC. Who was your favorite person to collab with? Oh, it's so hard, but I love Trailer Trash Tammy. Not as greasy. Okay, let's try. That's a mild. This is a mild Jollibee leg. That's better. Ooh. And she wants to know why. Cece, it's because she's nasty like me. Your favorite cookie? Hi, Maritza. I mean, Jalou. I don't have favorite cookies. Let's do that again. I think, oh, I do have gravy here. I can dip this in. This here is gravy. That's what Popeyes, Jollibee does. Oh my God. Okay. The legs, definitely Jollibee. Let's do Popeyes. Yeah. Yeah. Very good though. A lot more crunch. I'm sorry, chewing with my mouth open. I'm actually trying to get you to hear the crunch. That's why I'm like, ooh. John M. Hey John, what's one piece of advice you could give to someone that's getting back into dating after 3 years? Ooh. Don't waste your time with people who can't tell you what they want. I haven't dated for 5, 6, 7 years. Ever since I met Orland, I haven't dated. But I've just communicated with people who, you know, are flirtatious, blah, blah, blah. And even those people, they're like a waste of time. And guess what? That's a big indication of what your marriage could be like if you end up falling in love, or a long-term relationship. It's a big indication of how things could go. If they can't tell you up front, like Orland is shy on camera, you guys know. But in person, to me, well, depends on what we're talking about, but he knows what he wants, he says what he wants, he means what he says, and there's no like fluff. And if there ever is fluff with him, and I'm not picking on him, I'm just saying, like, I'll ask him straight up. I'll be like, okay, yes or no, and he'll tell me. Whereas some people, I think back to when I've dated, oh, the miscommunication is just off the charts. off the charts. It's a big waste of time. So if you're getting things like, even in the first couple weeks, I know it sounds strict, but yeah, people can warm up to you, but don't wait around months knowing, do they like you? Do they want to go out for a second date? Don't chase people. It's an indication of how things may go in the future. Not always. Sometimes people change, sometimes they have legitimate excuses, but most times, I think, they're uncertain. So if you're certain that you're ready to date and be with someone, get to know them on an intimate level, don't waste your time with people who don't know that. Bye-bye. I thought this says the wankers. It's called the walkers. When you move into your apartment, you will have to wait to find out. All right, let's go back to what I started. This is the Popeyes, like, I don't even know what part of the chicken this is. See, this one's very good. Watch, it's Jollibee. Maybe that's Jollibee. Oh no, this is Jollibee. I'm like, this is really good. Where's the one Am I getting confused? No, it's Popeyes. Never mind, I was right. Popeyes has a very distinctive batter, seasoning that you don't taste on any Church's, Raising Cane's, Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC, Jollibee. What else is there? Deep fried chicken. Popeyes stands out, and it wins that award in my book for flavor. But let's go back to a yeah, going back to a Jollibee one. Jollibee tastes like warm gravy. I mean, they even give you gravy deep in, but to dip in, excuse me. But their actual chicken tastes like gravy. The skin just melts off the chicken, whereas Popeyes, the skin's good, very crunchy, but Jollibee, it just flakes off. It tastes flaky. Flaky in a good way. Oh, hi, Pasty. Giddy as a gun drop. Gun drop, you've been following me for years. Thank you. In all honesty, how much food do you eat that you particularly do not care but your subs love? Honestly, Pasty, I thought your name was something different. Pasty. Pasty flaky. No, I'm sorry. Flaky chicken. I don't like sweets. Do I ever eat sweets? No. I don't like cookies and brownies, cake, ice cream, even milkshakes, even soda. When do I drink soda? And no, it's not just because I'm sponsored by a water bottle. It's just because I've always just drank water. I used to drink nothing, if you go back to my original mukbangs. I mean, sometimes I'll have soda if it's there, or I'm just in a little mood for some reason. Jollibee wins. Let's do a Popeyes one. Jollibee wins. Jollibee wins. Yeah, I'm so happy. I was very afraid. I was very afraid that I would lose my love for Jollibee because of Popeyes. Alright, so this is clearly a big piece of chicken. Popeyes. You can smell it too, that's Popeyes. It's just drier. It's always been that way. So yeah, in all honesty, I don't eat a lot of things I don't want to eat. What else do I not like? I did cheesecake once, never again. You're never gonna see me do that. Do I ever eat like Mexican food and stuff? No. Actually really like Mexican food, but I didn't like the response I got, so I'm just like, I'm not bothering. Very good. Don't get me wrong. Let's go back to this. So these are similar. Popeyes, Jollibee. Let's go back to Jollibee. Just. I can't even come up with words. Oh, it's funny. The first Jollibee I ever went to, there's a big sign on the door that says, enter at your own risk, order at your own risk. these food products contain blah 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 blah, which has been linked to cancer. So, you know it's really effing good if it's giving people death. You know it's good if people are dropping dead over it. I know everyone wants to know about the near-death experience. Hi, Blakey. I really don't want to talk about it right now. I want to talk about it later. And I don't want to get people riled up, you know, like, just wait, it's on the way, just wait, it's on the way. I know I do that sometimes, and usually it has, you know, with good intent and good purpose, like an exposing video or blah, blah, blah. Or like, part 2 to Pink ASMR, I'm gonna roast her ass, you know. It's usually with good intent or good purpose or entertainment factor. But this, I'm not gonna get you riled. I just wanted, and someone said, oh, because I wrote, oh, I just want to do this for my own personal thing so I can look back in the future. Well, you could just write it on your phone. Well, I could have, but I didn't want to. I wanted to tweet it. I wanted on my public place. I specifically said, don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. I just want that there. I really do. Because when I do decide to share it, if I do, things might make sense with that whole area. But don't wait for it. It might not even happen. It's for me. And I'm sorry that I never do things like that. I never tweet. This is for me personally, but I'm gonna put it on Twitter anyway. I just don't do that usually, so let me have one little pass, please. I'm not trying to anger anyone. 16 likes. Yeah, people really want to hear it. Jollibee spicy. Oh, yes. Well, I don't have a P.O. box. Hi, Julie Foodie. I know. I need to get one. The reason is I keep moving. Hi, Mary Grace. When will you be doing a drinking video? I'm drinking tonight. I want to get drunk with Nick. I know, it's been a long time. What happens in the gay community that most straight people are unaware of? We have normal feelings just like you. People think we're just like so different and so bizarre and so like backwards and against family values. We are just like you. We have feelings, we have desires, we have children that we want to raise as good parents. Just because it didn't pop out my pussy doesn't mean that I don't want to take care of it. You know, I'm adopted, so gay people are very similar to you. The only difference is a body part that turns them on. That's it. Everything else is the same. Gay people are doctors, they are lawyers, they are plumbers, they are trash pickup crew, they are janitors, they are teachers, they are our politicians, and they're your family. Gay people are just like you. Very similar. Would I collaborate? Ew. No, yeah, I'm not even saying his name. Would not collaborate with him. Do not like him at all. You can go to my Twitter to see what she says. I'm not even gonna say his name. Do not like him. Do not support him. I think he's full of it. And the reason that I'm coming across pretty aggressively is because he said some not so nice things about me in the past. And I'm just like, okay, bye. Nick, can you please make a drama reaction channel? Well, I just got flack yesterday because everyone's like, stop talking about others. I know, people love it or hate it. I can't please everyone at once. That's why I do them very seldomly. You know, we're back on our regular eating show, chit-chatting, and this is so good. So this is a Jollibee spicy one. Oh, take a look at this. Please focus. Look at this. Wow. Delicious looking. Oh my god. Jollibee wins. Here, just to do it in my mouth. Look how small this is too. Jollibee, Popeyes. Could have been just like that day, but this is very tiny. Oh, great batter, dry. Popeyes is all, not always, sometimes they surprise me like that first bite I had of Popeyes. This is just greasy. And despite Popeye's amazing spicy batter, Jollibee wins. Oh, I love Jollibee. You know, the foods that you want to eat your last meal before you die? I want a beautifully perfect fried chicken. I'm in love with this place. Filipinos, you guys are good. Hi Shannon, do you play any other instruments besides violin? Piano, kind of. Took piano lessons. Had a piano teacher in college. Had to do little recitals, blah blah blah. But I don't consider myself a pianist. I consider myself that can play the piano, kind of. There's a difference. I could be shady and say the same thing about YouTubers. There's some YouTubers who are YouTubers, and there's some people who make videos on YouTube. There's a difference. Now, I'm not insulting some, you know, Uncle Bob who likes to upload, you know, him fixing his car, how-to tutorial gets 5 views. Oh wow, he enjoyed himself. I'm talking about the YouTubers who are very full of it and think maybe you're thinking of me. No. You think they're all bag of chips and all they do is talk down about others. You're probably still thinking about me. I'm just, I don't know, I'm trying to be funny. What you put out, you get in return. That's why I want to talk about that guy and his name. I had nothing against him. I was a fan. My favorite scary movie. Hi, Eleni Rivas. The Ring. The Ring. Ooh. Yes. Yes, Jesse, I would love to collaborate with Jeffree Star. I like Cardi B. Also from Rivers. Yeah. I'm not crazy about it. To be 100% honest. I'm not crazy about any rapper. I have to get another napkin. I keep looking around like a fly, like, where's my napkin? I'm not like crazy about rap in general. Again, I have history, training, experience with the performing arts, classical music. That's my education. Excuse me, my education. And so when I hear raps, it's just so different that I like the beat sometimes. But it's just different from my education and my personal enjoyment. And I'm not trying to say that, oh, rap is for uneducated people. Don't take me wrong there. I'm saying beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And plus, come on, you can kind of gather from my personality too. I'm very like, do I strike you as someone that's rapping all the time? I mean, I'm just not me, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. Either way. What kind of phone do you have? I have an iPhone 8. Besides vegan, would you ever want to go down a different route such as pescatarian or vegetarian? Not vegetarian. I think fish. Listen. I really hate talking about diet because I eat everything and I enjoy myself and I eat for flavor, I eat for fun, I eat to get paid. This is what I do, this is my choice, blah blah blah. Everyone knows I came from a very restrictive form of a vegan diet, then branched off to a wholesome vegan diet, went through lots of different vegan journeys, and then decided to stop altogether. My choice, my problem. Didn't feel good, blood test bad, lost a tooth. It was just, couldn't even, my sex drive was terrible. Sex drive was terrible. Oh, just bad. I stopped. Everyone's always gonna know I stopped because I have old videos out there. I think fish is very important. I don't think I would ever be vegan or vegetarian. I would eat a lot of plant food, as I did kind of initially when I stopped being vegan. I just added in sardines and eggs. Felt so much better. But then I just went headfirst into everything. I'm like, well, fuck it. I just want to eat everything now. And look what happened. But don't get me wrong. I love what I do. But I'm also very aware it's not healthy. Don't act like you think I think this is healthy. I've never said this is such a healthy meal, unless I'm being sarcastic. So, but I'm not interested in going on any diets anymore. I'm really not. I'm interested in perhaps watching what I eat in the future, but I'm having fun right now, okay? I'm young and in love. And I'm still me. Don't let food define you. People, and that was a mistake of mine. I really let my diet, my whole lifestyle, define me as being better. To the point where I need to encourage everyone else to do it too. I'm over that phase of my life. I am. That's my personal choice. Are you still moving out? Yes, Mercedes, I'm moving out. Can you tell scary stories? No. No. Angelica Carr. No. I really don't have anything to say. I told you about my paranormal experience here in the basement. But no. Oh, Julie asked a lot of questions. I'm gonna have to skip all of yours because I can't. Oh my god, she asked a million questions. Do you shave? Are you camera shy? Top or bottom? Wedding rings when your water weight comes off? I mean, all these funny questions. Let's do someone else. Hi, Brooke. If you didn't do YouTube, what would you do? Everyone asks this. I feel like I've said it a million times. Probably just, I don't know, something with music. Best food you've tried in a mukbang? Jollibee. But honestly, the Popeyes chicken sandwich. Delicious. I can't wait for it to come back out. Delicious. Never had anything like that before. They did a good job. I had the Jollibee chicken sandwich right here. I have to open it. But I'm doing a special video tonight with a special guest. Shh. And it's gonna come out tomorrow. Or maybe I'll save it for have a little space in between. But I want this special guest to experience the chicken sandwich. And before you say, oh, it's gonna get cold, we have something that heats it up, don't worry. Jollibee spicy ones. Sorry. I said Jollibee spicy ones are the best. How was your day? Hope you have a good one, love. Thank you, Cookie and Tay. Cookie with a K. My day was great. Going for exercise changes everything for me. And I'm not doing a lot, by the way. I'm not stressing myself out doing extreme stuff. I'm doing little baby steps, and I'm not promising any magical transformation or anything. I'm not really looking for that. I'm looking just to feel good and do something different. And people know I've been going to the gym and going for walks and just moving my body, getting off the couch more, and I love it. And shout out to my friend Prissy P, who's doing the same and doing a great job of it. We were talking the other day. Can you please play your violin? I'm back home, Shooby-Doo. I would love to. Let's see. Everyone wants to know my best and worst collaboration. Are there times you ever wish you stayed vegan? Danielle, no. No. Now, okay, if I stuff myself silly with a lot of junk, fried food, cheesy food, deep fried, grains, sugary, processed food, lots of soy, I mean, of course I'm gonna feel so bad. I'm like, oh my gosh, I need a salad, I need to be healthy. But I'm not gonna go to the extreme and be like, oh yeah, let's just take everything out now. No. I've never ever, I'm very happy with my choice. I feel better mentally despite all my breakdowns. I like what I do. How did you turn the hate you receive into positivity? Zamora Suggs. I'm very goal oriented. I have a goal. I have a goal of reaching people. I have a goal of getting paid. Like anyone else that goes to work. You don't go to work because you're a great, wonderful Mother Teresa, good person. You get up and go to work because money makes things happen for you and your family. I'm very goal oriented. I want that 10 million sub plaque for my main channel. Maybe this channel will have it. I doubt it because we're already 2 million behind. My main channel's gonna have 2 million views soon, 2 million subscribers soon. Oh my God. I have a goal that I want to get Orland the most beautiful vegetable garden ever. A greenhouse, something for him to play with his plants. I have a goal that I want to travel and showcase it on the internet. I've traveled a lot. I want to travel more. Not right now. I'm kind of done traveling, but I'm actually getting over my fear of planes. The more I do it, the less scary it gets. I stay focused. It's like in school, like I got picked on but I kept thinking of violin. Oh, I have a goal that I want to go on tour and play violin for people. I need some more followers before I can do that, or it's gonna be very empty. And it's not gonna break even because I have to pay all these people, managers and flights and hotels and venues, and it's tens of thousands of dollars. So I have to wait to make sure I can break even at least, you know. But that's a goal of mine. I need to have enough followers and enough supporters that would even want to do that. Just little things like that. Well, they might seem like big things, you know, reach 10 million subscribers. If I don't, I'll be fine. I keep my eye on the prize. I keep creating. I keep doing things. I keep sharing my thoughts. I keep eating. I keep having fun. And the hate might hurt sometimes. Sometimes I choose to react to it. Sometimes I don't. But I keep going. And actually, this makes me think of Trisha Paytas' cameo she made for me. And yes, she did say that, which I, at the time, was still focused on the whole, like, you know, you said you bought my plane ticket. I'm not going to go into it. You guys know there is some little fibs going on with that. But that part in it, if you just take out that sentence and isolate it, she is true. I just keep going. And that's how I turn the hate into positivity. I think about my family. I think about Orland. I think about wanting to have my own place. You know, I think that's everyone's goal, but I'm thinking of that goal, you know. I'm goal oriented. Now, if you're not naturally goal oriented like me, I don't know what to say. Good luck. I'm sorry, that's so mean. I don't know what to say. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a counselor. I just say this is what works for me. Oh, please come to Texas, try Whataburger. I know, Jessica, I really need to. Would I ever go visit Mr. Noodle and Roberto, Elise? Oh, I don't think so. I think I'm never gonna see them again. I think I might get an email when they pass away or something. Well, Noodle won't. Noodle's gonna live longer than me, but Roberto, yeah. Okay, no. Oh, this is the chicken breast. Ooh. Ew. No. Jollibee. Ding, 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 ding. Here, we're gonna dip this Popeyes one into Jollibee gravy so that I can stomach it. Yeah. Oh, everyone wants to hear my violin. Thank you guys. I'm gonna say it again because some people are always new to my channels, but they know I play. They saw it on my Instagram recently. Some old videos of me when I was like 15. Freshman in high school, trying out for a summer camp. Didn't get in. You heard the audition tape. I'm telling you, it's very competitive. Like oh, my mac and cheese. I have so much. I'm gonna have to make another Popeyes video, or I make 2 more videos today. Later tonight, I'm having a special guest come over to try this Jollibee with me. Shh. You guys are gonna love it. And Popeyes, oh my god, I got too much. But yeah, everyone's asking for violin. Here's the thing. No matter what I play on the internet, I do not own the song. People say, oh, just write your own song, because it's a monetization issue. YouTube takes off monetization, meaning I don't get paid for the work. What they also do hand in hand is, oh, I love you too. What they also do is if they take off monetization, they tend not to recommend it and share it as much, because it's not gonna make YouTube money either. You have to understand, it's a triangle. At the top of the triangle is an advertiser, Walmart. Walmart wants to give money to YouTube and say, here, I'm gonna give you money, a lot of money, but then you have to talk about Walmart in all these videos that's running around the internet. So YouTube takes the money, they split it in half. Well, not even, they split it in like 75%, 25%, and then they give that other little smaller section to the YouTuber. So we have the Walmart up here, YouTube's collecting all the money, and the YouTuber gets a little bit. Now the YouTuber is the one bringing in the views to talk about Walmart. So the YouTuber is also connected to Walmart. It's a triangle. I need Google. I need YouTube/Google, it's the same thing. Google needs the advertisers need me. I need the advertisers because I'm broke as hell. Like, it's a symbiotic relationship, meaning that we're all connected and we all depend on each other and we feed off of each other. So that's why I don't do violin, because when I play music, whoever owns that song, that little 25% that I get from YouTube will go to the person who owns the song automatically. They'll come in a year later and take the money. It's happened a million times. Everything I've done. And when I do violin stuff, I put my heart and soul into it. But they also strip the views. So then it's redundant for me to do all that work, to perform, to make layers and alto, soprano, tenor, bass, make a whole little, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's just different voices, different pitches that blend together. It's like a chorus or an orchestra. I've done lots of those types of violin videos, and the views get stripped or they get slowed down significantly. I don't get any money, and it hurts the channel as a whole too. So it's not gonna work ever unless I write my own song where I own the song. But I'm not good at that. People, it's a lot easier said than done. Like if I told you write a song, you're not even gonna know where to start. Yes, I majored in music. Yes, I can perform. But even the best singers, well, I don't want to say the best, but the most recognized singers don't write their own music. Some do, which is great, but it's not as common in 2019. It's definitely not. They have a songwriter write the music, and they split the royalties. They split the revenue with the person who wrote the song. The artist keeps most of it because they're the one getting the song out there. So yeah, I can't write my own song. Or songs, plural. I could spend a year thinking of one. Like, I know I'm back home, my shooby-doo, I'm home, hello, and this is hard, it's to me. And I've done little variations of that too. I'm back home, my shooby-doo, I'm home, hello, I'm back home, I'm back home, home. You know, just little things. But it's not violin worthy, and I'm coming up with something. One day, but it's hard, it doesn't come overnight, and it's a lot easier said than done. Just saying. I have a Patreon account. I don't really use it. I mean, well, let's be honest. When I say really, mean like I used to post some stuff on there, like private mukbangs and my house tour and all that kind of stuff. But then I stopped just because it was very hard to balance everything and continually post there and here and my other channel and my third channel and Little King and have a social life and make sure my husband doesn't leave me because I don't give him attention. You know, like I am like and you now I go live. I'm like a thin thread, and I only have like what 40 people on my Patreon, maybe 30 by now, and they each give $1. So I'm making literally 30 bucks, 40 bucks. It's a support. It's basically there. You pay $1 just a month to support me if you want to. So that's why there's no one there. I mean, there are 30 people, but I appreciate those 30 people, but not that many, or something like that. And yeah, there's a possibility that I could take my Patreon and use it for violin stuff. And that's an avenue I would like to explore in the future when I'm ready to stop with mukbangs or try something new or take a break. Once a week, that's it, not every day. But I'm not ready for that. I'm having fun. You know, I feel good. You know, I'm still in my 20s. Like, you know, early mid-20s. Well, approaching late 20s. But I feel good, and I'm not ready to change, and I'll change when I want to. So stick around, and I'll probably turn the Patreon into a space where I do like once a week, every Wednesday, a new violin song that's really well edited and recorded and high quality and stuff, where everyone can enjoy it together. But until then, no, sorry. I have played violin on my live stream shows, just like randomly if I want to thank someone for a tip, but it's very, very short and sweet. I do not play full songs or concerts on there because a lot of people don't like it. You would think, oh yay, violin. No, a lot of people do not like hearing it. The views go down once I start playing violin, so it's a very special thing. So follow my live stream. You might see me do that over there. It's younow.com/Nikocado Avocado. But yeah. When can we see Miss Pickles again? Hi, Amelia. Emily. Oh, Emily. Okay. I know. Mrs. Pickles is having a comeback in like a week or two. Drunk, funny, good stuff. Get ready. That's gonna be great. It's been a very long time, I know. I really should upload some old Mrs. Pickles videos. Everyone wants to know about the near-death experience. Please just hang tight. I might... No, actually no. Don't, like I said in the first thing, don't wait for it, because I don't know if I can even talk about it. I just put it out there. I'm never gonna mention it again. I promise. I'm only talking about it because you guys are asking. And I know. Thank you for following me my Twitter though. My favorite time of the year. Oh, you're ready for fall in Georgia. Me too, Mimi. I love fall. I like winter too. If you won the lottery, say 350 million, would you still do videos? And what's the first thing you buy? I've talked about the lottery before, Angel. I've talked about the lottery before, what I would do, so a lot of you guys already know this. You know what I would do, but to make it short, 20 seconds, I would buy a home, buy a car, make a little investment somewhere so I can live off that, and to my family, to Orland's family, and then whatever's left, which would still be, I mean, I don't even know how to use 10 million. I mean, maybe a nice house in LA would cost 10 million, but then after that, what do you do with the 340 that's left? That's such a huge number. No one's ever gonna see that. That's what I've always said. These multi big millionaires, these big billionaires, what's the point? Once you, like if you win the lottery for that much money, you could spend $2,000 a day until the day you die, and you won't even use 20% of it. You're never gonna see that money. What's the point of it? Like, yes, work hard to own your own house. That's hard to do enough in our society, to own your own land. Most people are mortgages, and they don't even own the dirt that their house is on. It takes a long time. Once that's what most of us go to work for, so we can like live. Once that's taken care of, and you have a house, and say you have like a $1 million retirement plan. I mean, I couldn't even spend $1 million if I used, like, how would you? I can't do math, but who would spend $1,000 a day? Maybe some people would find the way. But if we're talking like $5,000, $10,000 a day, like who? I mean, you won't ever see it, and it just becomes money that could really help other people. That wouldn't affect your life. If anything, will make your neighborhood more beautiful. People will have nicer cars. People will be more safe because they have money to invest in cameras and gates. It will perhaps bring about a smarter society because people can pay for a good education. I mean, that's what I said. I would get my own little house, have some money in the bank for me to live off of, give some to my family, Orland's family, and the rest of it, I would first thing, schools. They're always the first ones to get stripped from funding with coming up with new bills where the government money goes. Music saved my life. That's why I play violin. That's why I'm so enthusiastic about music. It saved my childhood from being a living hell. And there's so many kids who don't get that. That's how I learned violin. It was from my public school. Free. The taxes paid for it. Everyone in the community, they pay their taxes. It goes to pay for the violin, the violins, the little, the teacher, the music books, everything. I would create multiple music schools in multiple different states. Programs inside schools for kids to experience music, because you don't know what talent you could foster. You're planting seeds. One of them is going to turn into a huge tree. And art we need in this world way more than anything else, I think. We really need that. It really is universal. So that's what I would do. And the first thing I would buy would be a home. I think most people, like, I'm not gonna go get my face done, get all surgery and everything, or I'm not gonna, what do people do with their money? Like, if they're like, oh, I was rich, I would, like, get new teeth. I like my teeth. I mean, I want to straighten these sides. I'm thinking about Invisalign for the future. I really would like Invisalign, though. Okay, maybe the first thing I would buy, Invisalign. Then we worry about the house. Do you ever get sick of answering the same questions? Yes, I do, Jen, sometimes. But there's always new ones that pop up. And I also like re-elaborate and repeating myself sometimes because, again, I talked to Bethany, B Loves Life, about this when I went to her house. She's like, people get mad, I do Q&As, it's always the same questions, they yell at me. And I'm like, people don't realize I have thousands of new people discovering me each day. Like, if you go to my social blade, it's like 1,000 people every day, sometimes 2,000. Sometimes, if I do a collab or I make a good video that happens to take off better than others, it's 3,000 people a day. That's a lot of people. And they don't know the first thing about me. So every couple weeks, it's coming out to like once a week or once every 2 weeks, I like to do a Q&A that's very generic like this, where it's just like, what do you do? What do you want to do with your money? Do you like mukbangs? Are you in love? Blah, blah, blah. You know. When are you gonna come back to Canada? Hi, Michelle. I don't know. I might see Carly soon. Don't know. I don't have a set date. How am I doing personally, mentally, and emotionally? Personally, wonderful. Mentally, better than last year. 2019 has been my year. And emotionally, all over the place. I feel like emotions and mentals go hand in hand, though. How do you deal with so much drama, as well as you don't ever put your parents in your mukbangs? Hi, Gabby. Well, there you go. There's your reason. My parents don't want to be on a dramatic-ass channel. But no, actually, in all seriousness, they don't want to be on camera, number one. They just don't like, they don't like their photos taken. They don't like eating. It's very awkward to eat in front of people. That's the weirdest thing. So they're not interested in that. And how do I deal with the drama? I'm fine. Now, before you say, well, it's because you create drama, I don't create it. I talk about what's already out there. I don't pick up the phone and be like, let me destroy this person's life. I usually have a good old reason to. And I've never destroyed someone's life either. But if I'm going to talk about someone, it's with a purpose. It's with awareness. It's with, hey, I want my followers to know I don't like them. Done. I'm a real person. I'm a real ass bitch, as people say. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, everyone holds hands. I want people to know. That's why people have so much trouble in this world. They do not communicate straightforwardly. They smile, they put it on the back burner. Even I was watching Wendy Williams yesterday doing an interview with Andy Cohen. And he asked her some juicy questions and she would just like make, oh yeah, we're good. And then she'll look at the camera and be like, how's you and Nene? How's your relationship? She'll be like, oh, it's lovely. And then she'll look at the camera and go, what's the point of that? That instigates more problems. Say, I think she's disrespectful. I think she's too egotistical and it bothers me. That's what I think about her. I think that she's greedy. I think that she's beautiful, but you know, she's very lucky. She can just be even more real than she is. And I know you don't want to burn bridges and I know Hollywood, blah, 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 but it's her own show. What does she have to lose? That's why I love being a YouTuber. If I was on TV shoot, I'd have to smile cheek to cheek about every little thing. I love being on YouTube. I hope I never leave YouTube. Because people get the true me. You know what I mean? There's no like bowing down to make these people happy or read this script or, you know, the only thing, it's like a sponsorship or something. I'll be like, disclaimer, yes, they sent it to me for free in order for me to mention them. Like, that's it. That's the only corporateness to me. There's not, everything else is just crisp, in the air, raw in your face. It's none of this stuff like what she was doing. I'm like, no, tell me what you really think of Nene. Because you know, Nene will say what she thinks about you. Like, oh my goodness, I have to change the battery. I should answer maybe, well, we're kind of getting done. Let's stop here. Or should we not? I don't know. Let me get a new battery and I'll answer maybe 3 more questions and then I'll say goodbye. I'm back home from getting the battery. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Okay. Katerina wants to know, what's your favorite snack to eat when you're lonely or sad? Actually, contrary to a lot of people and You would think, since I'm such a big eater, I would probably stuff myself silly when I'm sad. I'm actually the opposite. When I'm stressed, if I have anxiety, if I am nervous, if I am sad, I stop eating. And it's not deliberately, it's my appetite goes away. And I've gone through periods, like when I first found out I was going to be deported from Colombia, I got really skinny. I just stopped eating. When my husband and I got into a fight, I was in Asia, I lost a good 15 pounds. I also got sick too. But maybe it was hand in hand. I got sick from the stress, and then just the stress, the sadness, and on top of that, the fact that I got sick, the appetite is suppressed all around. I lost like 15 pounds in Asia. That's what happens to me. I know a lot of people wish they could say that. A lot of people eat their feelings. I'm the opposite. I eat when I'm happy. If I'm not eating that much, I'm either... I never really try to... I never count calories. No. No. I'm not even... I've never been about that life. But... No, I just eat if I'm hungry. So if I'm not eating that much food, it really means that I'm actually upset about something. Or I happen to be full because I did 2 mukbangs that day or something like that. Like I'm going to film something else tonight. Let's see. How about how to mind your business? Hello, the show 420. How do you mind your business from public information? Some people just don't think. Would you ever come to Southern California? Yes, I would. I've been to LA, or you mean even more south. I really want to go to San Diego. I have some friends that live out there. I hear it's beautiful climate. It's nice weather. The people are, it's good vibes. Every time I hear about San Diego, I have 3 people that I know now, after doing the YouTube life, that live in San Diego. 3 people and their friends and partners and everything. They love San Diego. And, oh, 4. No, 4. And people want to be buried there. They want to die in that location. Something special about it. I would love to see for myself. Because, you know, I'm not about LA. If I do another house tour that I bought it in LA, please know it's a prank. I'm just being funny. Or I want the views. Okay. I am never, ever going to buy in Los Angeles. I would consider Las Vegas because it's smaller and still, like, dry and has a lot of fun things around, but I don't think I would be in LA. No. Your funniest hate comment. Hi, Bridget. Oh, where do I begin? Would I visit Singapore again? I would, Bunny. Hi, do you live there? Absolutely. I actually want to go with Orlando one day. How's everything with your husband? Hi, Ricky. Thank you for asking. It's going well. He's done mukbangs. He's had lots of binges that are starting to add up with his health. So he has like 5 pre-recorded mukbangs that, I mean, the last time he told me, he's going to release like once a week just to spread them out. So enjoy his mukbangs when he posts them. Enjoy them while they last, because he's not going to post very often. He can't. His health, his condition, it's just not going to work out well. Especially, and you know, his condition's very unique, but a lot of people have autoimmune diseases. Like beans are a big no-no. Legumes have anti-nutrients in them, and that makes him sicker. Beans sent him to the hospital in Colombia. I mean, beans are a no-no for him. He seems to really not react well. So anyways, not like he's eating lots of beans for mukbang, so let's be real, but he has Taco Bell, he has some burritos, he has jjajangmyeon Korean noodles, which are made with soybean paste. There's still beans slipped into all of these foods. You don't even think about it. Soy. Would you ever do a music video with Trisha Paytas? Yeah, that would be interesting and fun, yeah. Let's see here. What else do you guys want to know? How come you stopped eating avocados? This comes from Juan Jose Calavera Cardona. Well, yes I have. I used to eat avocados every single day. Not on camera, but I did it because I was in Colombia and they were readily available. It's always avocado season because they have mountains. This side of the mountain's producing, this side's not. The bottom of the mountain's producing, the top's producing, this side's not. They flip-flop, and Colombia was self-sustaining. They don't get a lot of things shipped from China like America does. They make their own clothes, they have their own food. It's very self-sustaining. They even have their own gas. Now, I think they're still buying from Venezuela, but still. I ate a lot in Colombia because they were always there. Here, I have Costco, and the Costco ones have not been good, so I stopped buying them, and I really miss them. Are you okay? This comes from Logan. Yes. Had a little scare the other night, but I'm fine. A lot of people are like, oh my god, Nick, you're so drama, so like, oh my god, don't talk about people. But I'm still fine. I hope everyone calms down. But what's a question that people don't ask? How are you? Oh, thank you, Kimberly. Good. As you are truly thankful for us, do you say that just to make us feel good? This comes from Emma. No. Where's my plaque? Oh, it's over there. I can't get it. I'm too fat. I just hit 100,000 subscribers on this channel, and I just created it. Of course I'm thankful for you. It's either this or I work at Walmart. It's either this, and it's not that working at Walmart is to be shamed or that I don't like it. Let that be clear. It's that, am I doing something I love, that I'm passionate about, that I can pour my personality into? No. I also work for other people. I make that company richer because of my labor. Here, I work for myself. I am working for Nikocado Avocado. I'm working for my merch. I'm working for my husband. I'm working for me and my brand, which is very special. It's very small. It's not a big old business, but it's something that just makes me happy. It's personal fulfillment as well as monetary. So how could I not be thankful for that? If you weren't watching and enjoying my eating show, asking me questions, listening to my thoughts, watching my meltdowns, I mean, how could one not be that? That's why I always get very upset with YouTubers when I do those exposing videos. You know, I mean, like Pig ASMR asking people to pay for her child's college, or, you know, like all those people that I talk, literally all of them. No one's really reconciled with me. Not a single one. Just they clearly blow off their subscribers, and it always makes me upset because I personally, at least from my experience, know how much you guys have changed my life. And I'm always going to remember that, thank you for that, and appreciate your time. So, let's see. What was your favorite subject when you were in high school besides music? This comes from Rena. Good question. I liked public speaking, which was part of my English class. I can't even talk English right now. My English class, our English class, we had to do public speaking. We had to get up in front of the podium, in front of the whole class, and recite a speech, write a speech, do a book report, and recite the book report. And I loved it. And I always did really well, if I can say so myself. That's what I mean. I'm born to be in front of people. I'm born for the attention. I'm born for the drama and the cameras and the lights and the action. I mean, the teacher would sit in the back of the room at her desk, and she would have this whole thing where she'd be marking down, oh, you twitched. Oh, you look nervous. You looked at your cards too much. You didn't engage with eye contact. Your gestures were too rapid. Oh, you didn't use enough gestures. There's little things that they look for. Your posture, the speed in which you speak, your tone. Is your fluctuation, or is it a monotone, like some people here on YouTube? Hi, Kimberly Brooks. So yeah, I'm asked a question, and I have a natural thing. I'm very bad at math, so before you say I'm bragging, I'll tell you right now, I'm bad at math. I got a D in science once because it involved math. I hated chemistry. I was very bad at building things. Oh my god, I can't even cook a thing of ramen noodles. I hated PE. I wasn't good at memorizing dates and facts. I didn't like history. I also didn't like my teachers. Listen, I was very bad at a lot of stuff. I take my pride in my music and my speaking and in art. I loved my art class, loved my art teacher. But yeah, so this is one thing that I take pride in. I was very good, and my favorite subject was public speaking. Loved it. Every bit of it. And I like to write essays too. It's like, it's its own form of art. So there's that. Yeah, high school. Favorite subject besides music? It's not really English class, because I really don't like English. I don't like the logistics of formulating sentences and all those, like, what were they even called? Shoot, you have to show me the ALA formatting for clauses, subordinate clause. What the fuck? I don't even know. Oh gosh, but other than that, I think if I had to choose a subject, it would be that. I think if I put more time and effort into English, I would know more than I know now. You know, retain that information for life. You have to practice it. If you don't practice it, you lose it. What type of job? Oh yeah, again, and people want to know. Why do you cry when people leave mean comments, but you made videos of other YouTubers? Here's why, Tony, and I'm just gonna be honest. When I have an issue personally on YouTube, unless I'm responding to someone directly and not being all like passive aggressive directly, this is why I think of this person, this is why I think of this person, this is why I think of this person. Besides those times, my issues on YouTube with the dramatics and the crying and are about myself, my own personal stuff, my husband, my marriage, my relationship, my family, my weight gain, my weight loss, I stubbed the toe, oh boo-hoo, I'm gonna cry about it because I'm a crybaby. I shaved my head because I'm upset. I'm crying because I can't see my bird Mr. New anymore. I'm crying because Orland, it's all about my bubble. I'm not going after others. And when I make videos about other people, it's usually, for example, and people were trying to say, oh no, she was just speaking her mind to herself, but she really wasn't. If you speak in your mind, you don't put it on Twitter. Just plain and simple. That's really not up for debate because facts matter. The whole Christine Sledecko thing that you might be referring to. Why when people leave mean comments but you make videos about her. It's because it was directed to everybody. And 99% of the time what I'm doing, my issues where I'm upset are about just my personal bubble, my space, my personal issues, my mental health, my ups and downs, but they're not targeting others, going after others out on a whim, out of the blue. The only time that I might involve other people is if it's a response to what they did publicly, or it's a response to what they did to me directly. Direct. I love direct. And that's the difference. And why do I cry about it? I cry, well, here's the thing. I'm getting a lot better at dealing with hate comments and constructive criticism. There's a big difference there. And I've always acknowledged that, but not so much in my first couple years of YouTube, or being a mukbanger at least. Because I didn't really get criticism from the vegans when I did the vegan stuff, because, you know, as long as you're vegan, you can do whatever you want. They just like you because you're doing the same thing as them. Like, that's literally what, as long as you're just like them, they'll leave you alone. Oh gosh, but the moment you change your lifestyle or diet, all of a sudden, all these things that they thought about you come out. Oh, you were never good enough anyway. Oh, you were never truly, you know what I mean? It's very cult-like behavior, but yeah, so I just, whatever. When are you gonna start doing more collabs? Jessica, I've done so many collabs last month. I did 1, 2, 3, 4. After back in April doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it's just too much. I mean, they're fun, they bring in the views, but people also like to see me by myself. And I know this, like right now, Bethany is doing like, what, back to back to back to back to back to back to back, which is great. She's in LA, it makes sense. And I did the same thing too. I just personally, I'd rather have them spread out. I like collaborating. It's just, I'm not the collab channel, and I want to make it the sprinkle on top. I don't want to make it a basis of my channel. Because honestly, I do see feedback, and even just me, I'm like, I just want to see me again. Like, it's, I need to be better. I think the next time I do a round of collaborations, I'm personally, I think I'm going to spread them out between, here's me by myself for 2 days, here's a collab. Here's me by myself for 2 or 3 days, here's a collab. Because when it's back to back to back to back to collabs, which I've done, I've noticed that you'd think it'll go higher, but for me it actually goes lower. The retention, the people are just like, oh, another collab. And also, the people get sick of it. People get sick of the same thing. It's like, how many people were running for president for the United States of Democratic Party? 21, 22. We were excited about the first announcement. We were excited, well, not we, not me. And maybe, you know, independent understood you. English class. Understood you. You're excited about the first one, the second one, maybe the fourth and fifth. But then it became up another one, another one. Oh my God, another one. Good luck, buddy. You're what, number 100? another one. And even if the people who announced later in the game might have better ideas, might have better history, might have better, I don't know, adequate talking to the camera, or might have a better track record, it's just because they're another one that they're less excited. And it's also kind of sad for the person, because like my last collab with Eric the Electric, there's the least amount of excitement there, because he was my last collab of that whole string of series. People are like, oh, another collab. And so I really need to spread them out. So you're excited. It's a sprinkle on top. It's a pleasant surprise. It's not expected, up, another collab's coming. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm not collabing right now, Jessica. And you might love the collabs, and I love my collabs. I've loved every single person I've collabed with. Every single one has brought something new to my experience as a YouTuber, my view, and you know, whatever. Makes things happy, really. I love collaborating and whatever. But I really need to keep it as, you know, 5% of, I don't want to depend on people for my channel. Like, Nikocado only gets views because he collabs with this person every week. And there's some YouTubers that do that. They're literally sucking the life out of another one, trying to bring over their views and viewership, and or like there's some YouTube channels where they just talk about the same person over and over, and they become dependent. If that YouTuber that they speak about every single time they upload, or 90% of the time, quits YouTube or disappears, and then they're too dependent. You really need your viewers to like you for you. I see that a lot with drama channels. Like, I can think of one example, like, he's always talking about really famous people, and but then he has a vlog channel of his own, and he gets like 1,000 views a video, and his other ones are getting like, you know, 30,000. So it really goes to show what people are there for. You, do they like you? Do they resonate with you? Or they only care about you if you talk about someone else, you know? That's why even when I make opinion videos or drama exposing videos, they're very seldom. Like the Ace family, you know? That was my first time ever doing that. And it's been a very long time. The last one before that was Pink ASMR, that was a month ago. And the one before that, I didn't talk about anyone for 2 months. Yeah, it's not dependent. So that's why I think about collabs in general, and just not like I need to be liked. It does feel good though that people like me for me, and they don't like me because, oh, that's Trailer Trash Tammy's best friend, or oh, that's the guy. Like even when I go live on the now, people are like, oh, you're the guy from Trisha, right? Like, and I get that now when I already have 2 million followers of my own. And that's why I never made my video in the beginning, because I knew people would be like, will always connect me to her from the beginning. It would hinder my chance at growing my platform for my own reasons. You know, I'm so glad I did that. I'm so glad I didn't lash out and get angry. I'm so glad I bit the bullet, swallowed my pride, took the punches, and just stayed silent. I'm so happy I did that, because truly, I literally went live on You Now the other day, and people, it's a live streaming app, so anyone can find you, and someone left a comment, you know, it's live, it's like Instagram live, and someone's like, oh my god, you're the guy from Trisha. And you know, it's true, I'm the one who exposed her, right? But most people in the chat room, 100 people, were there because they already know me, that's what I'm saying. Don't depend on others. Don't be a bootleg of another person. I'm looking at you. Don't be a bootleg version of someone that you wish you were. Be yourself. And I had a very specific person in mind. But that person could be any person that you think of. There's a lot of people that do that. Anyways, have I ever I mean, I've copied people's ideas. I've copied their, like, food. Even their video, like, what have I copied recently? Oh, the stringy cheese from Zach Choi. Like, I've copied stuff before. I've copied, like, oh, I want that idea, I'm gonna try it too. But again, it's like one video or like a few videos. It's not weeks or months of the same thing that someone else clearly, that's their thing, you know what I mean? Yeah. Anyways, I'm just running my mouth now. Thank you for your time. Again, check out my merch store. Click the link down below. Because it's just water weight. And these are the cutest designs ever. And I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Thank you so much for your time. Have a wonderful evening. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you again for 100, I was about to say 200,000 subs. Well, I do have that too. But thank you. The plaque it means a lot to me. I see it and I feel accomplished. And even if you say I'm just eating, oh, I'm just a fat pig, I got lucky. I got lucky, I guess, but I also, I pour my heart and soul into everything I do, and it took time. It didn't happen overnight. You know, I had 5,000 subscribers for 2 years. I had 30,000 subscribers for another year. It took a very long time to find my special place. And that's why I encourage everyone watching this video to never give up. Whether it's pursuing a promotion at your job, whether it's trying to beat that person who's in front of you because you want to be valedictorian. And they have the little better grades, but keep studying because you don't know that one test could make a difference for that class, which makes a difference for your overall score for you. I mean, I don't really know how that works, but you know, you never know when you're about to hit that gold mine. I'm not saying I'm at a gold mine, but considering that I just got my plaque, you know, that's something. I didn't have that 2 months ago. It came from something. Had I given up after Nikocado 2 and all the pay started going away, I would have been like, what if I gave up and just said, F this, 2 times I'm done. The 3rd time was my charm. Yeah. You don't know how close you are. You don't. So I hope you use that to keep going for yourself. And I'm gonna get going. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.